All right. What? We're missing something. Yeah, limpieza de sangre.
Do we have examples for frontier inclusion and exclusion?
Yeah, we do. Has anybody got some?
Pequot War?
Pequot War?
Would that be for North America?
Oh, yeah.
We also call that massacre.
Sure, if you want to. Wasn't really a war, was it? Actually, they did fight. Yeah, okay.
Genocide.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you want to. What over here?
Encomienda.
Encomienda would be a good example of that. Do you have any other example? Well, that's good. Okay. Well, yeah.
Mestizos.
Maybe mulattoes or mestizos.
What about that one guy who, that Bartolome de las,
Yeah.
whatever his name is? C.
Does anybody remember the story behind that guy? Sheena?
I want to say he was a religious figure who believed that Native Americans,
Thank you.
not even Native Americans, because this isn't South America.
Native South Americans.
Native South Americans had souls. And
Yeah.
should be, but it also kind of
Oh,
instituted
crazy.
slavery because they had to use someone else.
Yeah, they had to use someone else. And of course, black people don't have souls, according to this guy. Okay. Over here, it's a little bit more messy than limpieza de sangre. But look, if you don't have a specific historical example, that's okay. Just like explain the concept that it's kind of related to. So how was society increasingly organized? Mary?
Well, I think manumission.
Oh, manumission that might be a good idea. Manumission.
Maybe Jamestown.
How's that? Well, going with manumission, that means that you're freed. So something like indentured servitude, or if you were early on, if you were an African slave, that you could be free. And if you were freed, this is actually pretty good. If you were freed, were you stuck in that lower rung in society? No. What did you need to do?
Land.
Get yourself some lands. Get yourself some land, and then you might move up. So, which is talking about the class system. Now, I know that last year and probably this year, hammering, you need specific examples. You need specific historical examples. Okay, if this is the essay, this is the best bet you have, and all you've got to run with this class system, then don't, instead of having a giant gaping hole in your essay and giving up and trying to go with something else, if you feel pretty confident about this essay, but you're missing like one specific example, just be as detailed as possible and just go with it, okay? That it's better to have a well-shaped essay with some tiny holes in it than to scrap it all and go with something else. Do you get what I'm talking about? Daniel? No, okay.
Do they want dates?
I'm sorry?
Do they want dates?
No.
Hopefully not.
Thank God.
No. Causation would be far better than knowing what year the navigation acts were. Okay. What's the big story here as far as social hierarchies are concerned? You're stuck. You're stuck. That's it. You can't move up. And the story here is you can move up. There is some opportunity. Don't be overzealous and the United States class, you can always move up, get land and okay. No. That you need to be more nuanced and say there was some opportunity to move up. Okay? Alright, let's go forward. Social organization, we got that. Economic basis, plantation, cultivation, good times, mining. Oh, what did we say? I think I did this last year. What is the key to understanding North America? Does anyone remember? It's starts with a D.
Do the next letter.
I. E.
Tobacco.
No. D-I-V.
Divide.
No,
Oh,
close. Like religion
Division.
and the
divine,
economy.
Divine right.
No.
Oh,
They had lots of different
Next letter.
D-I-V. Diversity. Is E next? Okay. Key to a lot of this is lack of diversity. Think inside the box. Okay, don't deviate against the church, don't deviate against the government form, because that doesn't lead to success. Over here, you have diverse religions, you have diverse economic base, which was the kind of next point that I was getting to. Labor system, economic base. And the Northeast, if you remember, oh so long ago, back here, I pointed, and they have all these little divots in here for making ships and for shipping. Down here, they've got a lot of land for agriculture. So we see diverse economic basis up here, whereas down in Latin America, it's largely plantation agriculture or mining. Okay, so we don't see opportunity for industrialization. A lot of it is based on extraction. Extractive economies. Cool. Okay. Labor systems we talked about. Okay, role of religion in the New World. I don't think we emphasize this a whole lot. But in Spain, the story is you're either Catholic or you're not, and you're probably dead, so you should probably at least act like you're Catholic. In the English colonies, the key difference is that there is not one dominant religion. And, yeah. Understand the idea of the covenants and the way that it shaped New England societies. Somebody, what's the covenant? Bad movie. We screw up. Gino's stealing candy bars. We're all. He talked about it. Winthrop talked about it as a giant ship. We're on this ship. America is this ship. America. And if Kelso ends up doing something bad, then we're all going to the fiery pits of hell. So we all need to watch out for each other. Okay?
Or kill Kelso.
Okay. Yeah. Well, either way.
We do that.
But one of the themes that this ties into American exceptionalism, that we're striving to be the best at the cost of at the cost of minority groups in a lot of ways. There was another. City on a Hill, and then also tying into that we care about what other people. Who was talking about that we're all interconnected, and if we become a democracy, we actually care about each other, and that I care what Bernard votes on the healthcare bill, and I care what Gino thinks about this, that it's going to be part of our democratic history. Who's saying that we're all intertwined? The old hierarchies are gone, and now we're more egalitarian. We care about each other. It rhymes with wood. Wood, right? Gordon S. Wood. That would be cool if you could, mix some Gordon Wood in there. That this is eventually going to lead to people thinking about each other, being linked. Like seriously, in a couple of years, Vargas is going to vote. I care what Vargas thinks about healthcare because his vote could destroy my America. You don't need to apologize, just yell. Okay. All right. Any questions about religion? Understand the last bullet point there. Understand the development of religious tolerance. Can you circle the word religious tolerance? And diversity in English colonies. That should be some English colonies, I guess, would be more clear. Next to English colonies, Thomas Jefferson wrote this great thing that apparently won't be in any Texas textbooks about separation of church and states. It's called the Virginia Statute of Religious Liberty, in which, write that next to that, Virginia Statute of Religious Liberty. And he basically said, I don't care if Vargas worships potatoes. If Vargas worships, I pick on you. I don't care if Valerie worships breadsticks. Oh, mighty breadsticks, you will become part of my soul and stomach. She should not have to pay for a government-endorsed religion. That violates John Locke's, right to property. That she's putting her money towards some institution that she doesn't believe in. Whereas, hey, Inquisition in Spain. You're not Catholic, you're probably dead, or you're faking like you're Catholic.